Ready for it? First sighting on the Palmetto Trail. There it is. That is a good sized gator. Oh my gosh, it's big. Okay, I know you can't see me, but it's actually pretty bright out. This moon is so, well, it's not quite full, but it's pretty full. And it reflects so well off the white dirt. I mean, it's dark out and I'm just walking without the headlamp on because I can see so well. So, the last parking spot I got to, I realized if I was gonna leave my car anywhere for a few nights, this was the spot. And so I was able to get service for a few minutes, called my friend, so they're going to pick me up in a couple of days. But in my preparations to get my backpacking pack ready, darkness fell. So now I am walking to the campsite in the dark. It's like 8:30. I've got another 3 miles, like another hour to go. But it's a pretty night. It's very peaceful. I mean, I wish I could see a little bit better just because it's so beautiful out here. But at least I can still somewhat see, and there's not a whole lot to see besides trees on the left and grass on the right. But it looks like the campsite should have a beautiful view. Well, maybe. Looks like it should be a really pretty spot. There's another campsite that looks even more gorgeous, and I wish I could stay there, but I just do not have the time or the leg strength to get there. So that would be a few more miles tonight, and maybe some other time. This is one of the primitive campsites on the Lake Moultrie passage. It's not the sandy beach one. That's one that's too far away. It sounds awesome, but yeah, I got way too late. As I go through the Lake Moultrie passage, I was starting to think this may be my favorite passage so far, at least of the Palmetto Trail. It's so pretty. It's on one side, I had the lake and the canal and seeing the gator and the wetland on the other side of the canal. So pretty. And then I started going around a rundown trailer park, like, okay, maybe part of the Moultrie passage is my favorite. Probably not the whole thing though. Oh well. So I'm supposed to cross the train tracks, but there's a train parked in the way, and it's really long. I guess I could go all the way down there. But I really kind of want to just go through somehow. I'm not sure how, but maybe I could crawl under here. Well, we'll see. So I've always wanted to ride the tracks, but I know it's illegal, so I never will. But I feel like that's the closest I will ever get. My hands are filthy. I climbed through, I climbed up the ladder, shimmied over, and then climbed down the other ladder. Sorry, but we parked. When you park your car in the middle of the road, it can make it hard to get around. Still, that was exciting. No damage done. I'm across. Okay, just finished walking down the highway. So I finished the Lake Moultrie passage and started the Eutaw Springs passage. The kind of starts out on the highway. Yay! My feet and legs just were not having that road walk. It's only like 3 miles, but couldn't really walk directly on the road, too much traffic. But the side of the road was nice and angled and deep grass, no clear trail. Yeah, my legs were just aching to be finished with that section. But all the drivers were really nice. Like everyone, I'd probably say 50 to 75% of people were waving at me. A couple people were like honking when I didn't notice them waving. One person offered me a ride. Like, I really don't need a ride right now. But it was just, at least it was nice and friendly. So, yeah, I'm still on a road, but at least it's dirt and flat and non-occupied. So, my legs are feeling much better, especially after a rest. Look, it's a turtle in the road. And it's definitely alive. I don't want you getting hurt, dude. We need to jump out of the road. Slide. Alright. You be safe now, okay? You be safe. It's like I got a new hiking buddy. I stopped to stretch. She came to say hi and wouldn't let me stretch. Eventually she walked away, and then she came back. And now she's following me. I don't expect for very long. Just hanging out together a little. Looks kind of viperish, but it's so little. Like, I'm getting too close. Get rid of my shoe. So little. It's not happy. Close. Beautiful coloring. So the campground I stayed at in the lake, whatever it is, starts with M, those all were labeled as campground. Now in the Eutaw Springs passage, the map shows, it says that there's a campground here in this spot, which maybe there is. I mean, it's connected to somebody's field, but it also specifically says water. And this was the first labeled spot for water, and so I thought, well, it should be, if they're actually going to label it as water, maybe it should be actually here, good, whatever. But just in case I had to filter it and I was getting in after dark, I decided to stop at the gas station or convenience store that was only 2 miles south of here. Got some extra juice so I wouldn't have to filter this morning. And I'm so glad I did, because there is no water here. No water. Might be a campsite, I don't know. It's definitely not labeled as it is. Like, it just shows trail goes one way, trail goes the other way, just like it loops around and as if nothing's supposed to be here. I don't know, made me nervous, but now I don't have a lot of water. But next, if I can't find a water source, next gas station is in like 2.5 miles, so should be covered. Maybe a half mile later, I have found a pond. Yes, drinking water. Okay, I reached the spot that says the old tree on the map. It said this live oak tree, measured by the Eutaw Garden Club September 17, 2013, measured 245 inches in circumference, estimated age 312 years, declaring this tree is pre-Revolutionary War, circa 1700. Ooh. You're gonna sneeze soon. It wouldn't be a real hike through the south without at least one cotton field. It's like growing little cotton balls. It's so cool. Sawtooth Kishy. I'm gonna say filled just like cotton balls, except there's a seed in the middle. That is really cool. I think I'm close to halfway through the Santee passage, and so far it's been walking through orchards and cotton fields. We just finished the Santee passage. Time to start the Lake Marion passage. Getting so achy. Just want to stop for the day, but I've got to at least get to the campground. Hopefully it doesn't cost too much, because it does say it costs any farther to try and find a backcountry spot that wouldn't be marked on the map. I just don't think I'm gonna make it there. Too achy, too sore. But I'm gonna do my best. It looks like we'll go over a big bridge, so I'm excited for that. Hopefully it's cool. Let's go. So I walked all the way up to the bridge and it is closed. Apparently it's closed indefinitely as of 4 years ago. Why they didn't update it, I don't know. But to get to the other side of to get to the other side of the lake means crossing on the interstate. And it's dusk. I don't feel comfortable trying to hitchhike right now at dusk when I've been the only hiker I've seen on this trip so far. I'm just too far away from people who are used to the trails, so my friend is going to pick me up tonight instead of tomorrow, and maybe I'll continue once I have my car. Oh well. So I've decided I need to cut this trip short. I'm just not recovering. I'm getting so achy, like I'm not sleeping at night, at least not very well. I've never had this before. I'm thinking I might be iron deficient or something, but I mean, I knew I wouldn't be able to finish everything I needed on this trip anyways, and that bridge kind of stopped me, but I try and feel better, come back later, finish it maybe in a month or so. Over and out.